right now. From behind curtain number one is the host of Let's Make a Deal, Wayne Brady. Wayne.
Hey, everybody. Hello, hello. This is an amazing opportunity for me to say thank you to a great man. I love show business. Anyone that knows me knows that through and through, I love show business. I love stage. This is what I was born to do, and I think it's an amazing business. And it's rare that you get a chance to meet, work with, and become friends with a legend. You know, we toss the word legend around all the time now. Jersey Shores, oh my God, it was legendary. No, that's not legend, that's drunk. But the guy, the gentleman that I'm gonna talk about, he's a real showbiz legend. He's the real deal. And so what I'm gonna do is basically quickly just go through the stuff that you could Google or Wikipedia if that's your thing, just so you know the credits, and then I'll tell you a little something about what I feel about him personally. He created a show back in the day, and for people under 40, that means past the 80s. So when I talk about back in the day, it means when TV was black and white. And by black and white, I mean, ooh, I'm on TV, look at me. That's exactly what I mean. It's true, you laugh at it. He created a show and hosted a show, Bingo at Home, on WABD-TV, Strike It Rich on CBS. Then he hosted his own talk show, Keep Talking, in 1958. Video Village from 1960 to 1962 on CBS. And then he came up with this little idea called Let's Make a Deal, which, but before you start clapping, and Mike Richards, you're not allowed to clap. You're not allowed to clap. You just win and sit. Let's Make a Deal has been on the air for so long. First, it was on NBC from 1963 to 1968. ABC Daytime from December 30th, 1968 to July 9th, 1976, along with 2 primetime runs. Then in syndication from 1971 to 77, 80 to 81, 84 to 86, 90 to 91. And then a brand new version in October of 2009. I was called and asked if I wanted to be the host of Let's Make a Deal. I grew up with Let's Make a Deal, loved Let's Make a Deal. Didn't really see myself as a game show guy. I'd done a music game show, but to really do a game show in daytime, I didn't know. And then I got to sit and talk with Monty Hall. And he looked at me and he said, and I paraphrase, well, one day you'll get a chance to do this for 30, 40, 50 years, just like me. I went, huh? But at the time, that was an odd idea to me. But the more that I've gotten to know Monty, and the more that I've gotten a chance to do Let's Make a Deal and feel how that show fits, and just knowing that it came from his mind, it's actually a compliment now to be mentioned in the same breath as Monty and to be able to speak to people about Monty. And it just makes me really happy. So I'm gonna skip the rest of the stuff in the prompter and just cut to the chase and bring out one of the most amazing guys in show business, and someone that I'm proud to call friend, and someone who I'm happy that he came up with the show that's been around forever and that gave me a job. Yeah, plain and simple. Ladies and gentlemen, Monty Hall. Monty, I'm sorry. I think I brought you out earlier. They had this whole video tribute to you, but all we saw was the Odd Couple.
You got all the shows? Listen, you know, thank you. Receiving this award is very, very nice. And it's made special by the fact that there's a video that is going to be shown that isn't shown. Will it be shown, you know?
I don't know. I think I messed that up.
Well, if they show it, it was narrated by my daughter, Joanna Gleason, which makes me very happy. And this presentation is by my adopted son, Wayne Brady. You are my adopted son.
Thank you so much.
A very talented young man, and I'm very, very happy to have him on board. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Now, Wayne, having done 6,000 shows as an MC and 2,000 more as a producer, there are a lot of people I could thank tonight, but we don't have the time, nor do we have the week. But I would like to say I acknowledge those people that I work with. I'd like to acknowledge all the television networks that put me on the air and the television viewing public who kept me there. There's one personal note. 27 years ago, my wife, Marilyn Hall, won an Emmy. 27 years ago. And for 27 years, visitors that come to my house, see the Emmy and they say, "Oh, Monty, is that yours?" And I say, "No." But very proudly, I say that's Marilyn's. Now with this evening tonight and this presentation, when they come to my home from now on, I'll be able to say, this one is hers and this one is mine.
Yes. Yes.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to take conversation.
Yes, sir.
I hope you take it.